Hello and welcome to your reading. Let's see what message had to find you right now. This is by no coincidence that this message found you today. You did not find this, it found you. Six of Cups. Seven of Wands. Tower. Wow. Okay, I definitely feel like there's this energy where your past is empowering you. Okay? There's a tower moment that happened for you within the last 7 years. And so this wasn't deep childhood, where this specific tower moment is not speaking about deep childhood or many decades ago or a decade ago. This is speaking about a tower moment that has happened within the last 7 years. Okay? Within the last 7 years of your life, this tower moment has happened, and that specific tower moment is empowering your life right now. It's specifically the empowerment of the chapter that you are currently living. So let's get a little bit more on that, on this tower moment that is currently empowering your life. It taught you like all of the lessons that you are applying right now, all of the lessons that it takes to actually achieve the success that you want in your life right now, to achieve the dreams that you want in your life right now. So that tower moment like rocked the foundation and took out what needed to be taken out, and what you rebuilt, the patching up that you've done in the foundation that shook. That is the substance that you need right now in this present moment, for this present energy in your life, this present cycle. So that rebuild was everything. That rebuild was everything. We've got the Chariot. I'm getting this energy that like that tower moment built a legend. Even though it rocked you a lot, because you have the Two of Swords here as well, which like this is like a split. Even you can just see it in the card as well. This is a split, okay? This is a decision that splits, a decision that changes things. So there was a decision that was made that's not something that you made. You did not make this decision. It is a decision that impacted your life a lot, like on a monumental level. This decision impacted your life, and it brought a lot of gray to your life, and all of these gray areas you have been working on, like rebuilding color into those gray areas. And you have been doing that, and that color that you have been rebuilding in that gray areas, that is the exact color palette that this present reality needs in order to thrive. Okay, so even though it split your reality, you built like an empress. That is what I'm getting. You built like an empress. I'm also getting this energy of like it wiped your identity for a while. Like you didn't know who you were, or it completely, like this could have been a complete timeline, like timeline split, where it's like it shook you. It shook you. You didn't know who you were for a while. For a while, you were trying to find yourself. For a while, you were trying to discover who you were, because I'm seeing you as faceless. You're like faceless. You didn't know who you were because it took your identity from you. That tower moment, it took your identity. Okay. But I'm also getting this energy that it doesn't matter. Like, that's not the point. The point isn't that it took your identity. The point isn't even the tower moment that you've had. The point is what you've done with it. That's the point. What the color that you brought into the gray areas, that is what's like, that is the point of this whole reading, is the fact that even when you feel like you don't have an identity, even when you feel like your identity is stripped from you, even though you feel like your ego is badly bruised or badly wounded, even though you feel like you just went through something so drastically shifting that it brought a lot of gray to your life, even though that happened, it's what you did with it, the changes that you've made to yourself. Each and every moment you applied changes to yourself. You have been strengthening yourself. You have been doing exactly what needed to be done. I feel like it was the, oh, I don't want to say this because I feel like this is like very sensitive grounds to step on. Yeah, okay. So I was going to say that it was divinely orchestrated, okay? Like the tower moment, in order for it to break down what needed to go, make gray what needed to be made gray, so you can see which parts are not strong enough within this foundation, so that you can rebuild those parts stronger, okay? But I'm not going to say that. Even though that sounds really good, I'm not going to say that. Because it was not divinely orchestrated for a tower moment to happen in your life. No. What was divinely orchestrated, though, is the rebuild that you've had. Is the color palette that you have brought into the gray areas. Because I'm just getting this energy that like there were gray patches, almost like smoke around you, and as the smoke settled, it was gray. It was gray. There were like points in your energy that was just gray. It was gray. Yeah. Your justice is coming in. The sun. I feel like there's a lot of vibrance coming towards you. Like even right now, like your energy is so vibrant. Like it's like this glow. It's an energy that I've never like really felt before. So even though, like even if you've been on this channel before, and even if I have spoken to you before, it doesn't matter. I've never felt this energy before. I've never felt you in this energy before. And if you are like new, I've never felt this energy before. Like this is something that even like I can't like fully place it. But I know it's special, and I know it's vibrant, and I know it's divine, and I know it comes from light. But like there isn't a box. There isn't a box. There isn't a box to put you in. There isn't a label to attach to you. There isn't. Because you're not just one or the other. You don't just fit in there and not there. The Emperor. You are gonna build really freaking big things in your life, my dude. The Emperor and the Tower. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this tower that happened within the last 7 years. This tower is empowering you to build this freaking empire in this present moment. Like it wasn't going to be an empire before the rebuild, before the knowledge that you applied, the changes that you've made, the vibrance that you have brought into your gray zone. It wasn't going to be an empire, but the prophecy remains standing all along. something had to happen for the gray areas to be revealed to you, so that you can edit it, so that you can edit it. And whether you were going to eventually figure it out by yourself, or whether something drastic was going to happen that was out of your control in order to show the gray areas that you need to edit in order to actually be in the identity of the emperor, of the builder, the CEO, the one that builds empires, the one that is the captain of the ship. The editing was always going to happen, regardless. The editing was always needed to happen, and it did. And it did. And you know what the interesting thing is? You were so focused. Oh, this is smart. This is smart. Okay? This is very smart. This is a very smart way to bypass the ego, and to bypass the human defenses. You were so focused on the tower that happened, even though you knew you're very powerful, you can rebuild, you knew it, you were just so focused on the tower that happened, because you were busy editing. You were not busy building, you were busy editing what was already there. This is powerful. And while the mind was so focused on the tower, why did that happen? You know, the mind couldn't think about the editing that you were doing. It wasn't focused on the fact that you were making these edits. So these edits could be made. You bypassed it. You bypassed it. It's like you snuck it in there. What is this empire that you're building? This is unlike anything that's been done. Okay? Clear as day. This is unlike anything that's been done. So, this is unlike anything that's been done. It's definitely in the form of like esoteric knowledge, but it's unlike it's ever been done. I hope that makes sense, because I feel like I need to say it one more time, because I feel like there's some of you like literally downloading the energy, almost like remembering it. It's unlike it's ever been done. You always knew that was the vision. The vision was never to do it the same way that others are doing it. The vision was always to be so different that you are the only one doing it in your way. Ooh, and I'm getting this energy of like, I wanted to say, nobody really gets up from a fall like that. So that's another thing about your energy that's so unique, is the fact that you're able to get up from a fall like that. But you're telling me that you didn't really fall. You were busy editing. It may have looked like you fell, It may have felt like you fell. You may have even believed that you fell for years. But your spirit always knew that you did not fall, that you went deep. You went so deep. You uncovered the deepest layers of you, and you brought out the gray zones, the zones that you could not access just on your own. And you broke through them. You brought color to parts of you that's so deep that it can't be comprehended. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so this is your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. Bye.